the Alienware X15 gaming laptop. It's been great having it in the house here for the last couple weeks and being able to play around with it and benchmark it. Let's do a quick overview of the specs. It has the i7 11th gen processor, the 11800H, has an RTX 3070. It has the 16 gigabytes of RAM, all soldered to the motherboard, and then it has the 512 SSD. It also comes with the 15.6 1080p 360 hertz panel. There is one thing I want to note. On the unboxing video, I neglected to notice that this did not come with an Ethernet port, but Alienware did include a Ethernet dongle to USB-C, and so I didn't mention it. I didn't actually see it, and once I got some notes in my some comments on the video, I went back and looked for it, and sure enough, there it was buried in a small little box underneath where the laptop would have been. So I totally missed that, my bad, and so there you go. Anyway, let's get into the benchmarking, and we'll have some final thoughts at the end of the video. Let's get into it. The Alienware Command Center is where you would go to tweak the performance of your laptop based on what you were doing, whether it's productivity tasks, uploaded your AAA games to the library, and you have tweaked some of the performance around thermals, the audio, the power. You can also do a little overclocking. You can also go over to the FX tab and you can adjust the backlighting of your keyboard. The Alienware power button also lights up, and the Alienware head on the top of the laptop lid. You can also monitor your laptop performance under the Fusion tab. So this is the built-in 720p camera, and it's pretty decent, good for conferencing calls. Anything after that, I'd say go ahead and get an external. I'm going to type on the keyboard here and see how it picks up on the mic. Also, this laptop comes with Windows Hello, and it has been flawless when logging me in, so no issues there. Okay. We're going to test the speakers here with some royalty-free music on YouTube. Let's start the volume at 25. 50. 75. Now maxed out. We ran Cinebench and we got a multi-core score of 13,594 points. Our CPU single core score was 1,475 points, and our MP ratio was 9.21. Not bad. So we performed some benchmarking using the 3D Mark tools. We benchmarked Firestrike and TimeSpy both on high. Our TimeSpy graphics score was 9,823, CPU score was 9,488, and our overall score was 9,771. Our Firestrike graphics score came out at 25,091, physics score at 25,036, and the combined score of 7,498, with an overall score for Firestrike at 20,317. We performed a test on the screen with our Spider X Pro, and we got 100% of sRGB, 80% of Adobe RGB, and 83% of P3. So we did some benchmarking on games that do not have in-game benchmarking, like Star Wars Battlefront and Cyberpunk 2077, and those on Ultra settings came out to around 50 to 55 FPS. We also took our usual suspects of in-game benchmarking that had those tools, and like Shadows of the Tomb Raider, F1 2020, Red Dead Redemption, and we got a spreadsheet here to take a look at and look at the averages around the FPS scores for those particular games. So for Shadows of the Tomb Raider, we got a minimum of 98 FPS, average of 133 FPS, and max at 221 FPS. And like I said before, these are all on ultra settings. For F1 2020, we got the minimum of 138 FPS, average 172 FPS, and a max of 190 FPS. Then Red Dead Redemption, we got a minimum of 61, average of 80, and then the max at 118. And then we also used the internal benchmarking tool with Horizon Zero Dawn, and we got a minimum of 39 FPS, average is 80, and then a max of 141. Not bad. So we checked out how hot the keyboard deck got while playing Battlefront 2 on high, and as you can see, right below the screen and above the CPU and GPU, it gets really hot. It's up in the 124 degrees Fahrenheit range, between 120 and 124. Once you get down towards the mouse, the trackpad, I mean, it's around 75, 76-ish, and the palm rests are right around 74, 75 degrees, as you can see. So we're still playing Battlefront 2. The fans are doing okay. They're around 50.5 decibels. The Alienware X15 gaming laptop is a aesthetically pleasing looking gaming rig. It has the aura lights that go around the exhaust. The alien head here lights up, but you could turn all those off if you're like in a coffee shop and you don't want to draw attention to yourself. It has a nice keyboard, and the mouse is pretty decent. It has lots of exhaust airflow for when playing those AAA games. I do wish it had a full-size SD slot, and I do wish it came with an Ethernet port, but lucky us, Alienware has included Ethernet to USB-C dongle, so thumbs up. I think this laptop packs a lot of power under the hood, and I think you will not be disappointed if you decide to go out and grab one of these particular units. I will say that this one has 16 gigabytes of RAM soldered to the motherboard, but out on the Alien website you can see there's several different options from the 16 gigs to the 32 gigs of RAM. It's just going to end up costing you a little bit more for that 32 gigs that is going to be soldered to the motherboard as well. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this from Tech by Pike, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. It helps the channel, and it also gives us an opportunity to bring more videos like this to you. It also helps us get better at what we're doing as we go along, and truly, that is the goal. So we appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.